Hey you! You're watching a clip from the DynamiteGizmo podcast. This is not the full episode, but if you want to see the full episode, make sure to click the link in the description. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do it now! Here's the clip. Next thing we're going to talk about is Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, okay? Apparently, it's been stated yesterday that Conor McGregor has been suspended for 18 months due to failing to provide accurate whereabouts on June 13th, September 19th, and September 20th of 2024 for his drug test collections. McGregor will be able to return to competition on March 20th, 2026. Now, everyone is very confused and very angry because they see that it says he's been suspended for 18 months, okay? So in their head, they're thinking, oh, we're not going to be able to see him until fucking 2027. But no. Okay, that's where the confusion lies. Yes, it's 18 months, but the 18 months starts retroactively from June 13th of 2025. From that point forward, meaning that, yes, March 20th, 2026 is when Conor can make his return if he needs to. Now, the thing is with the drug testing in the UFC, they are part of some sort of commission or whatever you call it, where these people have to show up to the fighter wherever they are in the world. They are allowed to show up randomly and do a drug test. So when they contact you, you have to provide them exact details as to where you are so they can come to you and grab your dick and make you piss in a cup. Okay? They want to see it all. They want to see your beautiful package. They want to see Conor McGregor's big, thick man meat. You know, we've all seen it, but it's not USADA anymore. It's someone else, I believe. But they want to see it. They want to see you piss in a cup. It doesn't matter where you are. So he didn't disclose where he was June 13th, September 19th, and the 20th. And because of that, he got suspended. Okay? Now, will he come back after the suspension? It's not even worth talking about. Do you know how many times we've been down this road? It's not even worth talking about because we've done this too many times now. Seriously. He says he's coming back. He's got a date booked. They're ready to go. He does some stupid shit. Fight gets canceled. Says he's coming back. Fight gets booked. Does some stupid shit. Fight gets canceled. And then it's just all talk and over and over and over again of him just being like, hey, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Nope. So until I see him walk out into that octagon, I don't give a fuck. And who's he going to fight, by the way? It's the only person he can fight because there's no one else worth putting him up against other than Michael Chandler. And unfortunately, Michael Chandler keeps losing. Michael Chandler keeps losing in the UFC. He is 2-5 in the UFC. His only wins were to Dan Hooker in his debut, and then he lost to Charles Oliveira, then he lost to Justin Gaethje, then he won to Tony Ferguson, which was a great win, by the way. That was a crazy head kick. But then he lost to Dustin Poirier. Then he lost to Charles Oliveira again. And then he lost to Paddy Pimblett. But they keep feeding Michael Chandler to the best in the division because they know he can entertain. They just keep feeding him. And it's because they want him to fight Conor McGregor. Because Conor McGregor is the icon of the world. He is the one that everybody knows inside and outside the UFC, specifically outside the UFC. If you want to draw people into a fight, you get Conor McGregor involved. So they wanted to make sure that Chandler stayed on his toes but he just kept losing. But they're like, we can't not have Chandler, just fall back down in the division. We got to keep him up there. So we're just going to keep giving him these fucking crazy fights until eventually Conor McGregor comes back, and then we can match them up. But Conor kept fucking it up. If Chandler continued to win and continued to be dominant, then guess what? That would have been just a little bit better. It actually would have been much better for the UFC, because now they have a dominant guy that is Michael Chandler, and he's entertaining, and now they can put him back up with Conor McGregor. But now we've got an entertaining guy, Michael Chandler, who keeps losing, going up against a guy named Conor McGregor who's washed up and does drugs all the time and can't fucking stick to the drug testing plan and can't even stick to his word to the UFC. So it's like you got these two out-of-touch, almost retired guys who we've been waiting for forever and getting disappointed over and over and over again finally get matched up. It's like the momentum's gone. The magic's gone. We don't need that anymore. But that's what we're going to get if Conor McGregor comes back to the UFC, specifically the White House card. That's what he's getting. He's getting Michael Chandler. And mind you, it's still going to be hyped. It's still going to be pretty decent. If it actually happens, am I going to be excited? Yeah, I'll still fucking be excited. Finally, okay, yes, we got Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. And how do I think it's going to go? I think Chandler will actually win at this point. I don't think there's anybody that Conor could beat at this point. Unless it's some really weak individual who's low and not even in the rankings. I don't know. Even then, they probably still could get past Conor McGregor. So I think if Conor McGregor or Jon Jones is ever going to come back, it's the White House card. It would have to be. Because who else are they going to get? But it's Conor. He's so untrustworthy, and so is Jon Jones. We had Conor booked. Remember last year? Remember Alex Pereira had to save the card? I don't know if it was 300 or 303, but Conor was booked. They had the posters made, ready for Conor versus Chandler. It was a done deal. Dana announced it at the end of one of the fight cards. I remember watching it while taking a shit on my toilet after the fights had ended. And I'm like, oh my God, he's confirmed. Conor's coming back. And then it all went down the shitter. So I don't think it's happening again. But who knows? Maybe Maple knows.
Tap here to watch the full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast.